I want to talk about your internship. You undertook an internship at a place called Lending Home. Can you talk into that?
Yeah, sure. So Lending Home is a company. I think they rebranded to Kiavi. I think that's what their new name is. But this company in general, they are lenders. So when you're looking to, whether you're a first home buyer or like you're a fix and flipper, you're looking for a loan, Lending Home is the place to go. And it's over there that I was an intern, I think in 2018, which was the summer in between my 2 years of graduate school. And it was then that it's basically based in San Francisco, California. So it's just like a short flight up from where I am right now. And it's over there that I took an internship as a data science intern. I was really like thrilled that I got a data science internship because sometimes it's just really hard to come by, especially like out the gate. I was fortunate enough to actually get a position like that. And the work there was pretty fun too. I was really drenched into, I'd say, thrusted into the world of like analyses. Like everything was new to me, right? Like just the idea of using any form of data with industry was a foreign concept to me at that time, right? That's when I like really started getting into just like analyzing data a lot. And then also building my own machine learning model for actual practical use cases in an industry. And it was there I built like this, I guess you could say it's like a churn predictor. You can chalk it up to that essentially. So it's just, will a customer basically, our customers are people who are looking for loans. Like, will they come to us again within the next 3 months? So it's kind of like building a system kind of like, but yeah, I'd say even more than the machine learning part there, what was interesting and fun was just like understanding how to explore data and understanding like, okay, this is what data is in the industry. This is what it means to you. This is how messy it can get. This is how weird it is to deal with this kind of information where, it's so different from coming from an academic background where it's like everything is kind of it's nice. It's a data set, right? It's nice and tailored, very nice and kept well. So yeah, that was actually probably the big thing that I learned there, as well as of course, practical uses of machine learning, which eventually landed my first full-time job.
You went for an internship in between the sum of your masters. Why did you do that? Was that like a strategic move just so you could become employable after you finished your masters? Or was
Yeah,
it?
I think like, yeah, I just wanted to, well, I have 3 months or not 3 months. I have like what, 2.5 months. That's like a period of time we just have off in university. There's nothing there to do. And again, I came with the mindset of making connections and I wanted to meet as many people as possible. And the best way to do it is to actually get your foot through the door in an industry too. Or you could just sit at home and just like take a chill, I guess. But I was like, I just want to meet people. And it's definitely going to give a good footing to get a full-time job as a data scientist or machine learning engineer. Because even then I heard like at the time, it was still like, it's not very common to get a job out the door of university as a data scientist, right? That just isn't, it's not very common. Well, it wasn't very common like a few years ago, at least the way I saw it as a graduate student. I didn't think it was very common at all. So I wanted to at least increase my chances in whatever way I could. And so I thought an internship in the field would be very helpful.
Yeah. And would you recommend this to most practitioners to kickstart their career now? Should they go look for that full-time job or should they actually do an internship during studying while they can? Or has this changed?
Well, if you're in university, you haven't had a full-time job ever, I think, yeah, trying to look for a data science internship could be very useful. It's very nice, at least to know what you could potentially be getting into. But like, I guess if you're already practicing in the industry, there's a lot of people I know. In fact, this is probably the more common route of like people from different walks of life in the tech industry. They transition into data science, which is also great and probably also might provide just as much, if not even more benefit too, because you're now bringing the background you have in like, let's say software engineering or data engineering. You can literally get into this from like, I don't know, astrophysics or something like that. And all of this can now culminate and you can use this kind of like your back pocket or a unique weapon in actually understanding and just dealing with data and whatever problem you're dealing with now. So yeah, I guess if you're in your school, and you really just want to get to know like what's there, what machine learning has to offer or data science in general, then yeah, go for an internship. But if you're in the industry too, if you're in the industry, I would say Yeah. I mean, at that point, I think, just interacting with these data scientists and machine learning engineers, like what they do, and just like try to see if you can kind of get yourself involved in just more data related work.
Mm,
That said, I will put a caveat to this on data science internships. The term data science and the term machine learning engineer, right now, I'm using it interchangeably, but in many places, like in some places, including like where I currently work at, like GOAT, it is kind of interchangeable. But in many other places, I would say that these two terms are very separate. When you look at data science, it's such a broad term where if you go for a data science internship and you ask somebody what they did, some people will say they did like only data analysis. And other people would say they only did like machine learning. And some people like myself did a good combination of both, I would say. And because of these wildly different experiences that you have in a data science internship, there's a good chance that you may or may not be let down. And it's really easy to just like judge the entire field just for that like 3 month span that you were there as an intern, which is unfortunate because like many people just like they say it's not worth being a data scientist because, all I did was this work, pointing to like whatever work they did. And I'm like, well, that's not all that the field has to offer. But I mean, I guess like everybody's opinions are shaped by their experiences. So more power to you, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. You're not wrong.